right, good day everyone. This is David. I just wanted to do a video on do you need to do in order to go to the Philippines concerning, let's say I just have my driver's license, I'm a US citizen, and what I need to do to be able to go in the process. Very first thing that you need to do is get your passport. You can Google it. Sometimes the post office does it. Sometimes they don't. It depends on where you're at. If you're in a small town like I am, I had to drive like 45 minutes to get to a place that had it at a post office. You will need to call them in advance, find out the things that you need to get. Birth certificate, you have to get that. If you don't have one, you can go to your health center in your local town and apply for one. It's I think it's like $10 per birth certificate, and you're going to need a couple of them. Get about 3 or 4 of them because of the different things. If you're going to get married, she will need to have one there to prove that she's with you, so it makes it a little easier. Just about everything that you're doing, you'll need to get duplicates of, except for your passport, of course. You will need to get a photo ID, or your picture. Some places where you get your passport from will have a photo booth there that will give you the right pixels for it. You can't just take a picture and then print it off. You have to have so many pixels and stuff, and it's very strict. It is easier just to go get one unless you are very computer savvy and know exactly and understand what it is. You'll have to have a birth certificate, your social security number. If you don't have a social security number or do not want to put it on there for security reasons, you don't have to. It takes a little longer sometimes to get it, but as far as I know, it's not a problem. Then, once you get that back, then you can get your plane ticket. The reason being is the name can be a little bit different on your passport, and you want to make sure everything is correct. And it takes about 30 days. You can get them, I think, in 10 days if you pay a little more for it. A little rush fee, I believe, is basically what it is. Then you will get your plane ticket. I like to get my plane ticket about 3 months out. One, it helps with the cost. It will be about half about what it is. And when I go, I try to fly out like on a Tuesday, between a Tuesday and a Thursday. I don't normally fly out on a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. The reason being is the prices are extremely higher. It will help you from the Midwest area. I can get one in about 3 months out, about $800. They're going to fluctuate a lot, and then you can go out there. That's round trip. I have paid close to $2,000 for the same plane ticket. You can go direct. It depends on where and how you want to do it. Korean Air is a real good one. There's a plug for Korean Air for you. Korean Air is a really good place to fly through. South Korea, you'll fly into Incheon. Just about anybody outside of the United States is going to have very, very good service for you. When I'm coming in through the TSA, first of all, you need to find out how much each bag can weigh. I think it's 50 pounds, US pounds, and then you put them on. Be very nice, be very courteous. They can either make or break your flights. And make sure your name is correct with your passport that's on your plane ticket. If it's not, you have to get it changed. The place that you get your tickets at will be able to change it for you, maybe with a small fee. If you're really, really nice, they might do it for free. You will need your passport with you at all times. I have them in a duffel bag. This is my carry-on bag. And as I have it on, I know there's a little Ziploc that I put it in, or zipper, a little pouch that I put that in my plane tickets in. And I put the very first ticket inside of my passport and put it in, fold it up, and slide it in there, zip it, so when I pull it out, I make sure I have that ticket in there. Then I come to the TSA, and I hand it like this. This will be my plane ticket up here, and I'm hiding everything else. But then, when it hands it, they're grabbing it with their left hand, and it makes it go so much easier because they got rubber gloves on, and they're kind of hard to get. And it speeds the line up just a little bit. It will help tremendously. Now you're going to go through your security. Once you get that, they'll stamp your ticket, showing that you have gone through the TSA. Then you walk in. You're going to go through either a body scanner or a metal detector. You're going to need, if you have your laptop, cell phones, belts, shoes. This is why you have slip-on shoes if you can at all. It really makes a big, big, big difference. You're going to have their gray tubs, little tubs, and you put, like, your toiletries will go on one side of your bag. Like, I put them right up here, and when it's laid down, they can see everything that's in there. And then you put your shoes, if you have a tablet or anything like that, in there. You put that in, and you put your shoes in one, your belt. I usually wear suspenders, and they want me to take them off, and I always tell them, well, it's going to be kind of embarrassing, and then they let that go because they understand what I'm explaining about. You're going to go through, and if it's a body scanner, you're going to, put your hand up. One of the things is they say, well, they can see through clothes and they're going to see you naked and stuff. It's not pornographic. It's a silhouette of what's going on, and it detects heat. Okay. And I was against the body scanners, but seeing what the images are, it's not evasive at all. Okay. When you get out, they'll go through the bag, and if there's something in it that they need to check more, they're going to flag it. They're going to take you aside. It's not meaning you're in trouble. They're going to ask permission to open it up. If you have nothing hiding, you're fine. Open it up. They're there to help you. If you have questions, you can walk up to the TSA from the side and ask one of them agents to come over and ask them, questions about different things. Or there's a website you can go on and ask about it. When you are through that, there's no places to sit, tables usually to put your shoes and stuff on, so you need to be able to keep moving. So the less things that you have to remove, the less it's going to be to put back on. Your water and stuff that you've had, let's say outside, if you go through your TSA, you're going to have to throw it away before you get in there. When you get in there, you can buy water and you can buy food and things of that nature. they're not usually that much more expensive. There are a little bit more. There are some places that are a lot more expensive. So just, shop around a little bit. So just be aware they know that you are kind of a captive audience, so you're going to buy. Um, when you get on the plane, I like to get close to the wing. That is going to be the most. It's not nearly secure. It's more smooth. If you get farther up, you're going to get the bounce of the wing, and in the back, you're going to get bounce. It has nothing to do with safety. Um, I've done research on where's the safest place in the plane, and they go nowhere. If it's going to crash, it depends on how it lands and what happens. I mean, so, and there's nothing you're going to do anyway. Sit down. I like flying just above in front of the wing or behind the wing, somewhere around in there, and I can. And when you buy your ticket, sometimes you have an option where you want to be, and I always get the wing. Now, if you're a bigger guy or bigger person, you might want to have an aisle because they are very tight to get in and out of there. If the seatbelt does not fit around you, they do have an extensioners, so just heads up on that. The arms between the seats usually come up, so but not the aisle one. So just be prepared for that. Um, be very nice and courteous to everybody. They can make or break your plane rides. Trust me. They're very nice. Treat them with respect. And if you have an issue or something, they're going to remember you. Especially at the stewardess. Be extremely nice. Volunteer for stuff. Do things to help them. If like this one plane ride that I came on, they needed someone to move to the back because they were nose heavy because it was a smaller plane, and I was the last one, and I was looking around and going, nobody else, everybody's business, or they're couples, and they're not going to want to move. So I got up and moved to the back, and the soda cans that they give, they pour it into a little glass or a little plastic, cup about this big. Well, the soda cans will do about 3 or 4 of them. Well, I was at the very end. I said, if you don't have this can open, don't open it. Well, I said, I'll do something else because I didn't want to waste it. They turned around and she gave me the whole can because I was so quick to move for them. And of course, half the plane clapped when I walked back too. So, little things like that, you get paid back for it. Be nice. You may not get it every time, but it makes their days so much better. Be the passenger that makes their day so much better, and they will help you, and they'll do little extra things for you. And it's their secret way of saying thank you. When you get to these foreign places, you're going to go through another TSA scan and things of that nature. It's going to be the exact same thing because each country has the same rigorous inspections. It's crazy. A friend of mine got on the same plane, got off the plane, went through inspection, came back and sat right back in the exact same place on the exact same plane, but he still had to go through the inspection. They had to go through and they had to fill up the plane and bring new food on and stuff. When you get to Manila, depends on which airport you land at. There are 3, I believe, and 3 or 4 of them. So you have to take pictures of your plane ticket, your last one, the one you get to Manila or Cebu or wherever you're at, the international port that you're going to, and there's several different ones throughout the Philippines. But when you come into Manila, you need to take a picture of your plane ticket and send it to your loved one, the one that you're going to go meet. The reason being is it will show her, and I assume it's a her. It could be a man. I'm just putting it together. It will show them where to come and meet you at. And there are certain airports you can Google it and see how the airport's laid out. There's different ones. So kind of help each other. It is easier for them to spot you than you to spot them, because you are going to get there. There's going to be 300 or 400 people standing there, and there's going to be maybe 4 or 5 coming down the gangplank out to the outside. So they're going to immediately be able to see you. So it makes it so much easier. When I am in Incheon or my next to last flight, I wear something bright if I can. You can go to Walmart and buy work shirts that are orange or a mint green for standing out. And trust me, that helps a lot. Take a picture, do a selfie, send it to her or them. Then they know what you're wearing when you get there. And trust me, it will help identify and make sure it help you with that. Because they are seeing the color that you're doing, and they can also send a picture to you, and that will help you also. Stay out of the crowd until they come to get you. If you step into that crowd, the chances of finding each other have gone to really, really hard. U.S. carriers on your cell phones, you can get a travel plan on your phone on some carriers. Now, I have Straight Talk. It will not work in the Philippines. You can get a Philippine number, a SIM card, if your phone is unlocked. Meaning you can jump from carrier to carrier. You can put in another SIM card into the phone, and it should work there. When you get back, you're going to have to reprogram it for whatever carrier you're there. So just be ready for that. The best thing to do, like on all of them, is as you come out, you stay out of the crowd, you stay back, and let them see you. There are TV monitors, there's cameras pointing in when you're walking out. They'll be able to watch you on the monitor and know where you're coming in and out of. So that helps a lot for them to be able to spot you, because they can watch the monitor instead of 3 or 4 doors. So that will greatly bring things down. And in the next video, I'm going to talk about safety from the airport out. Thank you.